Hey, space engineers. My name's Alan. This is Areas at War. Let's finish up this magnesium mine. I went over to that chip that was just over there. It was like a kilometer, and ground down a whole bunch of it, and then came back and did some work. One of the improvements, I added a sensor. Oh man, setting does not restart. Uh, So just, to detect friendly, well, actually detect owner players sort of under the door, and then out through, a little bit onto the stairs. Kind of my MO. There we go. So now nobody can get in. Oh yeah, I guess I could tailgate in. As you can see, this piston still hasn't moved. These are mostly extended. And I set up some automation so that we've got some reasonable some reasonable automation. So I had to change the way I did the batteries. What I wanted to do was put A1 and B1 on auto, and then the rest of them on discharge. And I thought it would tuck those dry first, but it doesn't work that way. I thought it did, but whatever. So I have a event controller that monitors wait a second. Oh, those are available. It monitors batteries A234, B234, and when they get under 0.1%, it will turn off the refineries, turn on battery A1, B1, hit the drill stop button, and turn off the resume event controller. So it should turn everything off, turn these on. These are like the emergency batteries, if you will. And then in order to continue, I'll have to charge, which means bring over some power cells. I also switched to 2 and 2 speed and yield. Just wanted to try to get through things. There's more magnesium than I'll ever use in my entire time playing Space Engineers in this deposit, so okay if we use everything. But back to the automation. So I also set up a cargo full one so that at least we're not destroying ore. So it just monitors the 4 main cargo blocks. When they hit 95%, it stops the drills, plural, pistons in the hinge. I think that's what I have. And I set it to and, so they all have to be 95%. What also makes that work is I have in Izzy's inventory manager, I have it set up so that it does the balancing. And it won't unassign empty containers. I don't know, it's in here somewhere. There's a boolean for true false enable container balancing. I did that so they all stay relatively close percentage wise. So this guy turns it off, stops the drill. And then I put on the drill, the hinge min-max, so as it swings, as it gets to one side or to the other side, it'll extend the pistons and then reverse after 15 seconds. We're most of the way extended on these, and that actually is, I'll have to change the automation because eventually I want to extend this one and just stay fully extended on these guys. We'll deal with that later. So those guys do what we have seen before. And then I set up one for resume because there was a lot more power than I thought. And so this is kind of the inverse of the cargo full. It monitors the 4 main cargoes, and if they get less than 50%, it should, and this will be the first time I've actually, well, no, I did test it with maybe 4% or something. We'll see if this kicks on again. Then I have some manual buttons here, so I have like a, which one is this? That's like a drill start. All right, that's the main start, drill stop. I can toggle those. And I put a 5th cargo down here, and I told Izzy's to only put ingots in it, because I got sick of chasing the ingots moving around as it tried to balance them in the other cargoes. So I just told Izzy's to put all of the ingots here. In theory, this should kick on any moment. Any moment. Hey! There we go. It's doing the thing. So it'll go back and forth maybe a couple more times. Before we fill the cargo and do this again. And hopefully in 45 or so, 40 minutes or so, batteries will do their 36 minutes. These batteries will shut off and these will come on, and hopefully I'll just idle waiting for my input again. See, other changes, I gave myself a couple of couches to recharge on. I built this ramp and this ramp, even though they're temporary. And so yeah, I've done a bunch. And so you might ask, what left is there to do? And the answer is there isn't a lot, but there's one thing I wanted to do. It's not, oh shoot, here I want a mag plate. Like it's just me here, and the sim speed is good. You see 1.0 up in the left corner there. Not bad. I mean, like perfectly good, and the CPU threads are okay. But, you know, there's no reason we can't be good to the sim speed. So I thought we could take these right now. There's a grid from here, and then there's a subgrid from here down to here, and they're floating, they're ships. So it's simulating those moving around right now. They're not really moving around right now. I thought we could try to fix that. I think, come on, what we can do is we'll stick this guy on here. We're gonna have enough room. Maybe. My skinny block? I need to get that out of the way. standing in the way. So that should connect to this one, all the way to this one. Be able to move this without actually splitting the grid. I mean, how do we get that? Tricky, tricky. Oh, we could try. Not enough room there. Will that be close enough to lock? Probably not. Yeah. What if we go? We could try. Ooh. There we go. So now that's a static grid. As I say, I'm standing on the wrong side of it, but I'm not. Should be able to. Boom. And will that be enough to make this one static too? So I'm going to have to play the same shenanigan. So for good measure, and connect that. Sorry if you hear my phone buzzing. Hopefully the noise gate and noise suppression should hide that. What am I looking for? Here. Yeah, okay. One we want. Can we do it this time without? I was gonna actually try was this guy. But no, you can see its hitbox is still in the way. Yeah, I'm gonna try it anyway. Maybe? Nope. Well, we know. There we go. That was some fantastic entertainment. There's this stuff. There we go. So now these two pipes are static grids, and so the game will not try to simulate them moving. I also... How far did we get? Just one extension. Oh no, now I'm stuck. Because I put up some safety railing. There we go. That was what I was going to show you. I put up some safety railing. The safety third. Never mind that you can fall off like I just did. But yeah, that's the magnesium mine done. We have a lovely day ahead of us. Well, I guess I'll run back down and grab the magnesium we have processed and, I don't know, head back to the base and get ready for something else. Okay, so you actually find me in the basement. This is where the reactor was. I pulled all that out. Because it was right there underneath that conveyor. I put in a cargo here so that I had access to the conveyor system. And I've actually tried to build a couple of things, and they all sucked. So yeah, I'm gonna do it a different way. I popped out into creative mode. Of course not. With a blueprint of this as well, and figured out, so the lake is out that way, and I figured out from here I need to go down 7 or 8 blocks. I'm not going to sweat it too much. To get a nice ramp down, I want a hinge 2 blocks ahead, so I actually want it right, oh, on the, I hope that's what it was. Yeah, I want it here, I think. Well, whatever, I forget exactly where it goes, but if I move the ramps out too, so if I do this, do this, and drill down using this as my angle, and then remove that and actually do the same thing again, but placing the block here, I get the clearance I need to put the hinge in and make it nice. So I'm going to do that. You've seen me do that sort of stuff before, so I'm going to pause and bring you back in a bit. Okay, so here's what I've been up to. Well, for starters, I guess I didn't actually die a lot. I just needed to recharge, and I kept on running face first into a welder, so I needed a place to heal up. Yeah, so anyway, this is where we were working at. I think, did I show you? I don't know. This recording's been over a couple of days. But here's another one of those angled tunnels. The 2 grids I've made permanent. So way back when we did the solar tower, I learned that, and actually relearned here, that if you try to control a projector from a subgrid, sometimes it's a bit wonky. So what I was doing is projecting this grid and then moving it forward with the drill. I think it was this one. It doesn't really matter, but um, it didn't work. It kept on getting disconnected from the timer block. So I just put a timer block on the same grid as the projector and triggered it instead. And that worked great. Oh yeah. So this design, I actually integrated some supports, which I think worked out. But I accidentally painted over these ones. So let's give those a paint really quick. Oh, there we go. I got it. That projector can stay black. That's fine, or dark gray, whatever. So yeah, this tunnel comes down. Actually, you'll see at the end, it works out that I probably could have come here and it would have been even more ideal, but whatever, it worked out. So we go a couple hundred meters out, repeating the supports every 12 blocks, and then I set the lights up to be enough radius so that it should. It gets a little dark in the middle, but yeah, I think that works. I gave myself a little charging spot, and then as we approached the ice, I went up and drilled a test to see if I, manually drilled a test to see if I'd gotten to it, and so here we are. Yeah, it's a really vanishingly. We'll come back to that. I did the drill I normally did, but what I had to do is come up one level to get this to the height I wanted, which is what I was saying is if that tunnel had been up one block, it would have just been like perfectly lined up. But yeah, I was concerned about coming up too high, and I figured I'd rather be too low, and so that's where we are. To get this extended out, what I did is I just built this block and then the drills on it, and swung side to side, way back here. And then I extended 1.5 meter forward, which is the width of one of these blocks. Detached the hinge, retracted the drill, installed another one, reattached, added the hinge head, reattached it, and just repeated that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 6 times. That gets us out to, I don't know, 12 meters ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 9 plus, let's call it another 3 between those. Maybe the drills give it a little bit more. 25-ish meters across. I think that works. Yeah, I put in timer blocks and event controllers, but haven't set anything up yet. We're not going to end up with a huge amount of ice. This is really kind of disappointing. I was tempted to maybe move the drills up a half a block to see if I'm missing ice by not. Here, let's see. Do I have any? Nope. I think we're probably getting it all. Nope, that one. Yeah, like, yes. Can I get up there? Ooh, just barely. Like, see. Where did all those ones that I didn't catch go? Hello? It'd be funny if I rolled down the ramp and made it all the way down here. Nope. Nope. I guess I did catch them all. Pokemon. Which is not something I was really into. It just was not, whatever. So, let's see. Moment of truth. Yeah, it's all stone. Oh yeah, it's just a vanishingly thin layer of ice. I gave myself a cargo container back here. Man, a vanishingly thin layer of ice, and now I have a scar in my ceiling. Oh well. So yeah, I was figuring before I go crazy drilling, although vanishingly thin, look. 1.2K in this whole area. Yeah. Granted that the ice directly in front of us, it started, I don't know, here maybe? I don't know. It's not a lot. But anyway, before I go, you know, starting to stockpile that, probably have some place to put the hydrogen. I think I'll have reasonable storage. I have the 2 large cargoes, but I don't think like I'm gonna go, especially since vanishingly thin layer of ice. I don't have to worry too much about chewing up cargo space. Oh, come on. What I was thinking I would do is kind of want to keep a spot open, so maybe use the cargo at the junction that's under here and put 1 or 2 hydrogen tanks on either side here. Do I have room for that? Oops. Ugh. Missed. Oh no, I'm out. There's room for, almost room for tank here without interruption. Okay, so then what if I did... Yeah, let's lay this out. Do I have tanks on my toolbar? I don't know if I do. I really needed them. I don't. We do? Yeah, we will want... Oh, maybe... Oh no, they're 3x3, duh. Sorry, I was thinking maybe I could stack a couple. I want to use the industrial ones because they're cool. Oh, right, and the connection is beneath them. What if the next one... like here. let's try it out. So oh, I kind of like it. Although I was thinking about putting living quarters back here, and I don't know if I want my living quarters directly on top of bombs. Maybe we go out front. Go that way. I guess maybe the living quarters doesn't have to go quite out that far, like use this as the like edge. Oh, come on. And honestly, if they did blow up, like most of this space isn't really, yeah, it's not going to survive. Alright, let's look at what it looks like out the front. Oh, do I not have a bottle on me? Oh, I have a bottle of hydrogen on me. I don't know why empty bottles keep going in here. Like, oh, do I have... Oh, I wonder if it's... I must have a quantity set to 4, and it's not counting the ones that are in here. I see. So what does that look like? 3. Nope. I am going to want some space too. I guess it doesn't matter for this, but like I'm going to want some space too for some O2 tanks, because, you know, I should. Oh man, we gotta go all the way to the front wall, basically. I want to do that. Let's see what it looks like. Right, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, that... I do it. I'm leaving this because, like, I kind of think this should be a wall. Again, there's nobody actually on this but me. We have 4, 8. Yeah, it's kind of basic because, you know, it's straight out front, but yep, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up the video here. This is what I'm going to do, the 4 tanks straight out here. Hope that doesn't bite me later. Probably won't. Guess I'll have to relocate this again. Maybe I'll just park it, put a connector sticking out of one of the tanks over there. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on. I will catch you next time.